Well, after that disappointing news yesterday about Doom Patrol and Titans being canceled, fans got themselves in a bit of an uproar. And now the man, the myth, the legend, James Gunn has chimed in on the whole deal, what's going on, and if any of the character actors have any future in the DCU. Now, the news broke late last night that HBO Max had indeed canceled Titans and Doom Patrol. We did a full breakdown on this channel, I've linked it down below, but basically the shows are ending after their current 4 seasons. Now, luckily for us, the producers on both projects have said that they've seen the writing on the walls, and they have assured fans that the finales for both shows should give a satisfactory conclusion to the whole series. I suppose this is some good news, and that the shows won't end on a cliffhanger never to be resolved, but honestly I am sad to see both shows go off the air. Now, the trades that reported this story did mention that the decisions to axe the shows was made before Gunn and Safran took over the new DC studios. But unfortunately, people didn't read that part of the article, and Gunn really got a lot of flack over on social media. Now luckily, he has responded to several of these tweets, and given us a bit of an idea of what's going on behind the scenes. In the first response, he makes it very clear about what happened and who actually canceled the show. Gunn said, "The decision to end the series precedes us, but I certainly wish the best for the talented group of creators, actors, and the rest of the crew that produced both shows." So once again, he reiterated what the trades had to say, and that Gunn and Safran did not make the decision to cancel both the shows. This means more than likely both shows were probably canceled at an executive level when they finished their season 4 productions. Now, I have gotten reports that the crew and cast were not informed that the shows were indeed canceled, but just that it was a possibility, and more than likely found out when we found out yesterday. Now, he did respond to another tweet from Andy Bebek, who is a film journalist with Screen Rant and is part of a couple of other podcasts, and he really did have a great question. This is what he had to say. Even though you had no involvement with Titans and Doom Patrol ending, if you wanted to incorporate those shows for your DCU, would that option have been within your jurisdiction or no? Hope you can answer. Gunn quickly replied with, "Sure, Andy. What characters, performers playing those characters we keep in the DCU would be my and Peter's call. But that doesn't mean we can keep any TV show running indefinitely." So this totally begs the question if any of these characters could return in those same roles in the new DCU as the plan starts to take shape. Clearly, some of the actors are staying around. Jason Momoa just said the other day he's, quote, going nowhere. So there is a possibility that some of these actors who were very well received by fans could return in those roles in the future in James Gunn's 10-year plan. Now, they could return, but quite honestly guys, I am not expecting it. Keep in mind, his new DCU is going to be cast, I feel, skewed very young. He's given us these clues with his Superman idea, saying that Superman will be much younger than their previous version and just arriving in Metropolis to take up his job at the Daily Planet. This means a lot of these actors are really too old to reprise those roles and be part of the Titans, who are typically young heroes. One of the strongest aspects of all these shows was the casting. From Brendan Thwaites playing Nightwing, to Ryan Potter's Beast Boy, and even Brandon Fraser's Robot Man. All of these characters were done very well on the small screen, but they may not fit into James Gunn's new plan. Now, Gunn has assured fans we're going to see the plan really soon, by the end of the month, so we're counting down to about 5 days. I suspect we're going to see it any second, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We're jumping all over that as soon as it happens, but I have to say, it was nice of Gunn to chime in, say some nice things, and also make it clear who actually canceled the show wasn't him.